Broncos starts with a pass. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 14.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Commanders first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run here with the rookie. Touchdown, Commanders. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Cowboys nothing.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
It's another run here for Williams. He looks forward for maybe a yard. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
And he will score! Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You just don't see these got holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Commanders offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. Drive will start on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now, Daniel. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 24 on that one. First down, Washington.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screenplay. I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
On second down, it's Daniels. Through the air, connecting with Deebo. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. They'll motion the slot man right. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The Washington first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Commanders 14, Cowboys 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Cowboys.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, a good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Open man down the field, it's Ferguson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Dak. He puts it up, and it's caught. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Daniels now on first down. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On play action, Daniels finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first down, Daniels has caught. That's Lane. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To the air again is Daniels.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll step up and run. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This one from just under 50 yards. He's kicked. is good. And the Commanders move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Cowboys 14.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number two kicks off. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Commanders 17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's Rodriguez.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tressway to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's got a good gain of about 7, up to the 37.
He was taken down by Jartavius Martin. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On the carry, it's Williams. And let's give him about 4 on that one. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's a designed run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Here's Dak to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd down, Prescott. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, Prescott to the air. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Cowboys 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Prescott again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their 1st sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Dak. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
That's another Cowboys. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And now it's 3rd and goal.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
3rd and goal for Prescott. That is caught side of the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. We're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with. unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start out first down and 10. Slot man in motion left. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, it is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Samuel there to make the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Complete to Zach Ertz. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing again. Daniel. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding it.